Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wana Savu, and I will be your host today for the Interline webinar. This webcast is dedicated to a couple of providers that will share with you more insights about their innovative Interline solutions. And as you will hear from them, one of the common objectives that all of them have is to bring more innovation into the Interline space and to support airlines into implementing new types of partnerships. This session will be recorded and will be afterwards accessible on iata.org/Interline page. Before starting this session, it's very important to remind everyone that this meeting will be conducted in accordance to the IATA competition law guidelines. And we can go to the next slide, meaning that we will not be discussing or touching any topics around pricing aspects, for example, commercial terms, strategic decision, or your relationships with the IT providers or third parties. In terms of agenda, what we would like to propose today is to hear from 6 providers, each of them having a dedicated slot to present their solutions or their implementation. And after each of this presentation, we have also dedicated a short slot for question and answer in case you have already some questions you would like to address. At the end of these presentations, if time allows, we will also try to address some of the remaining questions. Otherwise, what we would kindly suggest is that if you still have questions regarding to the solutions and the presentations you're going to hear today, feel free to contact afterwards directly these providers. Before listening their presentations, please allow me to set up the context and kind of remind everyone very shortly what is Interline and why Interline is so important, especially in the current context. So to go next, what is Interline? And really short, defining Interline, first of all, from a passenger perspective. Well, Interline is an itinerary that has been booked from one source in one transaction, and that includes more airlines that are part of this itinerary. From an airline perspective, Interline implies any relationship where one airline sells a ticket and another one operates the flight. Why airlines are doing Interline today? Well, one of the main reasons why airlines are doing Interline today is mainly to expand their networks and to access new markets. So in the current context, why Interline is so important? I would say restoring the connectivity and supporting already the existing network is key for the airlines. And at the same time, you would agree with me that it's also challenging because carriers are restoring their operations at different times and at different speeds. So in order to support the existing network and to maintain this connectivity, airlines are looking to pursue new types of partnerships. So that's why establishing these new partnerships more quickly and more simpler and exploring to diverse this type of partnerships today, it's a critical enabler for the restart. This is also the main objective that drove the work we have been conducted in the industry in the last couple of months, but it's also the objective that SEED and initiated to have this type of webcast, because we recognize that the technologies and the providers are also necessary and are also crucial to help the airlines to achieve this goal.